Good morning, and welcome to Winning Wednesdays. I'm your host, John Walker. This morning, I want to talk about the notion that everybody wants to get paid, but they don't want to pay the price. I visit organizations all around the country, working with them in a variety of different capacities in leadership development, program design, and pure implementation and engagement for their customers. And I find that oftentimes everybody can focus on identifying the result that they're looking for. They have a very difficult time, however, organizing their mind around the amount, the pure volume of inconvenient work that they're going to have to do in order to be able to get the result they're looking for. So what many organizations have done as in order to get the result, they think they can simply go out and purchase talented individuals who bring with them every single thing they need in order to give the microwave result to the organization. They find oftentimes that that's an errant philosophy, a flawed mindset, and just pure unadulterated the wrong way to go about organizing your approach to your work. College, as important as it is, as encompassing as it can possibly be, simply prepares you to be able to approach the work from a very cursory standpoint. It is once you are enthralled in that work that you truly begin to understand the price that has to be paid in order for excellence to be achieved. For instance, getting a degree in education is relatively easy. However, working in a classroom with 8, 14, or 17 young people, all who may or may not be diagnosed, may or may not be a child with, may or may not have the stability of a two-parent family, may or may not have the emotional wherewithal to articulate their emotions and or their feelings. And that's a huge gap from the comfort of the classroom. In that classroom, what you discover is that there is real work to be done. And even though you graduated magna cum laude from your college or university, even though you are the top of your class as it pertains to academic knowledge attained and achieved, articulated and regurgitated on tests, it did not prepare you for the challenge of working live with these humans. That patience, that love, that understanding is acquired through the price you have to pay in the fire to be able to give those children what they need, that they may be able to set their lives up in a most satisfactory way. Now, I use the analogies that I just used for one particular reason. Many of us are thinking as long as we have a good plan, excellence is going to then fall into our hands. That's not the case. Certainly it must be planned. It must be organized. It must be led. But at some point, you are going to have to do the work. And the work is going to be highly inconvenient. The work is going to exact the most sweat, mentally, physically, and emotionally, than you have ever exerted. If it doesn't get the better of you, if it doesn't challenge you in ways that you've never been challenged, if it doesn't cause you a moment of pause, asking if this idea is too big, if this desire is too grand, if this destination is too far, if it doesn't cause you that kind of angst or pause, then maybe it's not big enough. Then maybe it's not grand enough. Then maybe the destination you're pointed toward is not that of excellence. We've recently challenged some of our organizations to move the needle of excellence within their organization. At first, met with a great deal of internal discomfort, internal sacrifice, and internal angst about the new roles and responsibilities required in order to be able to make these movements, then reluctantly embraced as the evidence of their hard work simply began to manifest in their face, and then finally cherished because they came to the realization that it was the sweat of their brow, that it was indeed the effort that they put forth that made manifest the excellence that they saw in front of them. On this Wednesday morning, I simply want to ask you, are you striving for excellence? Are your dreams and desires big enough? But more importantly, are you prepared to pay the price? See, everybody wants to get paid, but they don't want to pay the price. Pay the price this Wednesday morning. Pay the price the rest of this week, and challenge the people around you to pay the price necessary that together you may lead a most excellent life. Again, this is John Walker, and this is Winning Wednesday. Have a wonderful rest of your week.